Hello, folks. Pastor Rocky Branch. Hope you're doing great today. This young lady is my mother. Today is her birthday. I believe today she is 77 or 78. I don't remember which, but I do know she's a year older than she was last year. And this is the first year in 27 years that I have lived where she lives for it being her birthday. Look at my mom back there. I think she was about 18 during this time period. What a blessing that is. Well, happy birthday, Mom, even though Mom's not on Facebook and doesn't watch the stuff, but I'll show this to her later as we eat dinner tonight, the Lord being willing. Birthdays are very important. You know, it's wonderful to have them. You know, some people don't want to, keep having them. They don't want to keep counting, but, birthdays is a time that's very important. Now, my mom, my sister, is awesome. My sister's a nurse. She is incredible. I'm telling you, she's a hero of mine. I've watched her all of her life, and she's been a fighter from the ground up. She's incredible. My mom also did that. My mom and dad busted up when we were just kids, and my mom took us, my sister and I. She brought us to Spruce Pine, and we lived here, and we've lived here since I was in the 6th grade. My sister, I think, was in the 8th grade, and we've lived here for all those years, and my mother worked and took care of us. My grandmother, Leslie, ran us back and forth to the gym when Mom was working, and it's just an incredible thing when you see that God is bringing you full circle. And we live in Spruce Pine, of course, or I'm pastoring in Spruce Pine. We're not living here yet, but we're in the process of getting here. But it's incredible to see how that God brings the full spectrum of life around, and how that He brings things to memory, and how that we are thankful for the blessings, and how that we look at life as it passes. Now, you might be in that category today. You may be looking at something right now that you might think, well, I don't know what in the world is going to happen, because I'm going to tell you, these situations are challenging when we have to deal with them day by day. When we think of something like birthdays, we think about that time of that special birth with our children, Alicia and Aaron. We certainly were elated with our children. We did what everybody does. You start counting fingers and toes, and you start looking, you start asking the doctor, is everything okay? Is the wife okay? Whatever the case may be. And then when you start remembering those birthdays year after year, it gives you a point of reference. And with my mom, with my sister, what a incredible blessing. Now, I didn't know this for quite a long time. I didn't understand it for quite a long time. In fact, I didn't consider it for quite a long time, because I was busy, so busy doing other things. And with God's unique way of timing, He's brought things full circle. He's brought me and Miss Janice back to our roots here, but He's also left my mother here, and my sister and her husband, which is awesome also. And so now here back together is this little group that God has just been so good to over all these years. And it's a point of reckoning today to be grateful and to be thankful, and to remember that if it were not for the cross, if it were not for the cross of Calvary, my, where we would be. Within a stone's cast of where I'm sitting in my office here at the First Baptist Church, is where I got saved, and we moved into which is now a park, right over the hill of Trailer Park, where we used to live in a trailer where my grandmother used to live a long time ago. And that's where I got saved, just a stone's cast from here. It's incredible, 1981 in January. And here we are today with my mom's birthday that my sister has taken care of for years. Now, Mom can be mobile as much as she wants, but my sister's provided her a place of living for years. And so here's an irony of today. What does all that mean? Well, birth is very critical. Obviously, you have to get here. That's birth. But then spiritual birth, you see. I saw, for example, in my sister, spiritual fruit. I saw in my mom, her life turn around to follow the Lord. And in my life, obviously, I've seen that and witnessed that. I want to tell you today that I see some of my friends that are weary and tired up here that I grew up with. And I've watched them over the years, and I've witnessed to them over the years. And when you have people that stay in your hometown and you see them again, and you watch them again, and you see where they are after wherever you've been, and you come back to visit or to live, you wonder, Well, you know, God has been good to me. He's been good to you as well. And I just want to tell you one of the advantages of serving the Lord. And that is that God will give you along the way some of those little nuggets of gold, some of those little special times, some of those moments that are so incredible. God will give you some of those. You know, like Mom today, I talked to her yesterday about, going to eat or whatever, and she just wanted everybody to get together. That's all she cared about. You know why? Because, well, when you come to a point in your life and you understand a little bit more about what life's about, one of the great things that you understand is that life is going to be over. Life is going to be over. And what you do with life is critical. What you do with it. You cannot do anything about a mother leaving you, a father leaving you, or a family member leaving you, or a spouse leaving you, or passing on. You can't do anything about that. You can dread it, you can hate it, you can wish it hadn't happened, but you still can't do anything about it. What you can do something about is you. You are the key in this scenario. You are the key. I've had people say to me, boy, it looked like you've done well for all these years. No, I haven't done well at all. God's been good to me. God has been good to me, and I want to tell you, God wants to be good to you. Friend, listen to me. Some of you right now are watching me, and you know me as well as anyone. And I'm saying to you, turn right and keep straight, and God will bless you for it. It doesn't matter whether I've pastored you, whether I've partied with you, whether I have fought with you, whether I've challenged you, it doesn't matter. Turn right and keep straight. God will bless you for it. See, Mom here, don't you love this picture? I mean, check this picture out. Mom was a babe, right? Check that out. I mean, look at Mom. She all styling and profiling there. I mean, Mom's got it going on. Today's her birthday. When is your spiritual birthday? See, I haven't had one yet. Well, you need to get born again. That's what Jesus said. By the way, in John 3, Jesus said, it is a command. It's not a suggestion. It's not an option. It's a command. You must, it's imperative in the Greek. You must be born again. You must. No options. If you're going to get to heaven, you must be born again. Today is a day that's a little different from me on the video. That's simply, I was running late. It's one point, but the second point is Mom's birthday today. I'm glad we've got her. It's a joy to have her, my sister's husband, my wife. What a joy to think about today. Now, has it always been peaches and cream? Oh, no. No. I've been estranged a long time on my doings, not on theirs, on mine. By the way that I lived and then being gone for 27 years from this area. But I want to tell you, today is a day that you need to think about turning right and keeping straight. Well, and if you do that, where's my time? Oh, I've gone over. If you do that, God will bless you for it. God bless you. We love you, and goodbye.